Hey guys, what's up? This is AK from Akshay's Technoworld, and today I present before you Motorola Moto X 2nd Gen's review. It is the last US model, and first of all, let's talk about the design. The build factor, it is quite thin at just 9.9 mm thick, and it actually has cover bag, which adds to being that it fits perfectly in the hand, and it's quite slippery. So that's one of the reasons I put on a case. It's a rugged one. I'll put the link to this in the description down below. I actually purchased it from Amazon, and it has a ring flash at back. You can see that, and I strongly recommend that you put up a case because I've seen many Flipkart reviews saying that the display is really very expensive if shattered. And this phone weighs 144 gram. It actually has 2300 mAh battery. It also has NFC. So next, if we talk about the performance, and due to having Snapdragon 801 chipset, Adreno 330 GPU and 2GB of RAM, performance is snappy, fast enough, no lags at all. It handles everything you throw at it easily. Next, if we talk about the sensors, we have the accelerometer sensor, the proximity sensor, the gyroscope and the compass, along with these 4 IR sensors. You can see them through the camera. You can see the blinking ones, and in the white model they are actually more easily visible. So next, if we talk about the display is a OLED 5.2-inch Full HD display and has Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and it's simply beautiful. Colors are vibrant and pop out really very well. Next, if we talk about storage, we have only 2 variants available in India, 16GB and 32GB models. No SD card expansion, which may be a deal breaker for most of the people. Out of 16GB, we get 10.17GB free, and out of 32GB, almost 25.47 would be free. Next, if we talk about the call quality, and this is one place where I'm really glad that Motorola did it really very well here. And the call quality on this phone, on Motorola Moto X2, has been the best in all the phones I've ever used so far. It is loud and clear at both my end and the receiver's end. No complaints at all. Hats off to Motorola, 10 on 10. Next, if we talk about sound, 2 grills, but only one of them is the speaker. But it's actually really very loud, despite not having dual stereo effect, and it actually provides uninterrupted audio output. Next, if we talk about camera, and this is the place where I guess we have a lot to talk about. It has 4K recording. You can shoot in 4K. No optical image stabilization is there, so you should have pretty less shaky hands, or you should use a tripod to shoot 4K video or any video, I guess. Yep. And the camera interface is really very basic. The Motorola camera app, no manual control over the camera whatsoever. And one bug I have noticed is that you switch to 4K, go back, close the camera app, open the camera app again, you are back on 1080p video. Really very bad. You can't just keep it on 4K at all time. You have to switch it back to 4K again and again. Good thing you can have slow motion video at full HD. Next, about the camera, the rear camera takes really very good images in daylight and does a pretty good job in low light conditions, thanks to this dual flash, the ring flash which Motorola calls it. And the front camera is awesome too. Let me take a sample photo with flash, HDR off. Yeah. This is the image I just took. Pretty sweet. It captured really very well the details. So that's all we have about the camera. And next, if we talk about the battery, and this is the second place where Motorola has cut the corners, after the storage of course, and I could not have it last for a complete day also. I mean, I was literally left with 6 or 7% battery at the end of the day. So battery is not that good, but the good thing is that it supports quick charging, but no turbocharger is included in packaging. But we can always use a third-party charger, any fast charger which outputs at higher ampere. So next is the software, and this is why this phone was so famous last year. You have many things in the software. Double twist to open camera. Also chop to flashlight, which I don't know, it doesn't work in my case. I don't know how to chop properly. Maybe. And there are many things. The infrared sensors are used for this purpose, and the software is pretty close to stock, except with some addition of Motorola apps. You must be knowing about these features. 4 actions available: approach for motor display, chop twice for flashlight, which doesn't work in my case, twist for quick capture, and wave to silence. Any call comes, you can just wave to silence that call. And this voice feature is actually this. At any screen, at any moment, you can just call out the phrase which you have said, which in my case is, "Hello Akshat's mobile, take a selfie," and just throw it any command which you want, which really works. And the mic on this smartphone is really very good, maybe due to the fact that they have to put the Moto voice to work actually. And the display, in display we have the Moto display. So this was about the software, and we also had a Motorola Migrate app, which you can use to migrate from your old phone to this phone, make switching between phones easier. And all these Motorola apps adds a bit to the UI, the user interface, functionality, ease of use. And yeah, I guess this is all for this video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.